Lesson 2, Input-Output Tables. Learning target, I can complete an input-output table for a linear function. Key vocab words. Linear will graph a straight line. So the key word there is straight. So you can also think the word linear has the word line in it. So lines we usually think of as straight. So all of these are examples of linear functions. So they're all straight lines, all of the green ones. And then all the orange lines here are not linear, so they're not straight. Quick check, is this graph linear? Yes or no? Tell me in Edpuzzle. Key vocab words continued. Function. For each input value, you get one unique output value. So a function could be like an equation where you have y equals 4x plus 9. It could also be like a vending machine where you have all of your snacks. You have like Doritos and you have a box of Skittles and you have maybe a beverage like a Coke or a water. And then you have the little keypad where you can put your money in and then you type whatever you want. So you put money in and you put your choice in, and then in the little box at the bottom, whatever you choose falls out and goes into the box. So that's a function as well. In math, our functions are going to be equations. So we're going to put something in, that's going to be our x value, and we're going to get something out. That's going to be our y value. So x is your input, y is your output. So x is like the money you put into the vending machine, and y is like the candy that you get out of the vending machine. So let's put 3 into our function. So if we put 3 in, we would do y equals 4. I know that x is 3, so I put 3 in for x plus 9. Well, we have to figure out what y is to get that value out. What's 4 times 3? 4 times 3 is 12 plus 9. 12 plus 9 is 21. So if we put 3 into our function, we're going to get 21 out of our function. So that is what a function is. You put something in, you get something out. Quick check. Is the x value the input or the output? Is x the in or is x the out? Tell me in Edpuzzle. Let's practice. Complete the input-output table. So that's our goal. So we are going to insert our x values into our function. So x, remember, means in, and y is out. So y equals negative 4x plus 5. I'm going to rewrite this as y equals negative 4. And then when I see x, instead of putting x, I'm going to put a parenthesis and then plus 5. So right here in this parenthesis or this blank is where I'm going to put all of my x values or my input values. So the first value I put in is negative 2. So I'm going to do y equals negative 4. In this parenthesis, I'm going to put negative 2 and then plus 5. Now we just have to evaluate. What is this? So negative 4 times negative 2, that's positive 8. 8 plus 5, that's 13. So y equals 13. And we're going to do that for each value. So the next value we put in is negative 1. So I'm going to rewrite my function, y equals negative 4. Now inside my parenthesis for x is negative 1 plus 5. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. So I put 9 across from negative 1. The next value I put in is 5. So I'm going to rewrite my function, y equals negative 4 Inside the parenthesis is going to go 5 and then plus 5. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. Negative 20 plus 5 is negative 15. So you put negative 15 here. Last value that goes in is 6. So I can rewrite my function, y equals negative 4. Inside the parenthesis goes 6 plus 5. So now I have to solve this. Negative 4 times 6 is negative 24. Negative 24 plus 5. If you guys are struggling with your integer operations, that's okay. We can always use a calculator. So to do negative 24, I do 24, make it negative, plus 5 equals negative 19. So I know that my answer, y equals negative 19, and I can put negative 19 in my table. Quick check, make sure you can do it. You fill out this input-output table and then answer the question in Edpuzzle based off of your results for this input-output table. Once you're done, you can move into your lesson 2 practice.